A couple of years ago, I was a degenerate who lacked confidence. I didn't take initiative on anything in my life. I was scared to talk to women, and I wasn't the best version of myself. I know you feel the same, bro, and that's why you're here to make a change. Before I dive in, I wanted to let you know that I made a community called Journey to Improve It, which is for like-minded people who want to start improving their lives. So if you want to start taking action, click on the first link in the description below, where you'll get 7 days for free. Alright, the first thing is adult content. Adult content is bad for you. You overindulge in it, and you play fantasies in your head with it. You also start to sexualize women, and only see them as sexual beings. And that screws with your brain. You just become more nervous around women, and all you can think about is lust. And when you have a long day where you're just bored, all you want to do is come home and watch adult content for hours and hours. And this just gets you high amounts of dopamine. Instead of working on something that's productive, like a project or a side hustle, you waste time watching content that doesn't serve you any better. So stop watching it. Use website blockers if you need to. Spend that time on the needle movers, the things that will actually progress your goals. The next thing is fapping. Many men still fap, even with adult content. They can't control their sexual desires, which is a weakness. Let me tell you, you're wasting your time and energy fapping. Even afterwards, you feel like crap and the regret. High-level men don't fap. They don't have the time, nor do they want to waste their energy on it. Instead of wasting it on fapping, use that energy on creation. Start making YouTube videos. Start creating content on social media. Make an app or a business. Learn a new skill like coding or martial arts. The whole point is for you to have control over your desires and use that energy on a project. Plus, women don't want men who fap all day. The third thing is chasing women. I used to chase women a lot while growing up. I would try to make myself look good or constantly pursue them, even though I know they only like me as a friend. If you're in the friend zone, leave. Like before, chasing women is a waste of time. Instead, work on yourself. Have the mindset that women will naturally come into your life. It's not forced. For example, if you get rejected, move on. If she friend zones you, move on. Don't try to be their friends. If you see someone you like, ask her out. And if it doesn't work out, move on. I know there are men out there who want to play the long game by being her friend or keep asking her out. It's not going to work. Invest that energy in yourself. Women don't want needy men. The fourth thing is having a victim mindset. In my generation, it's been a victimhood game. People are trying to one-up each other by saying what happened to them. Even with trauma, where people try to see who has the most trauma and then label themselves with it. It's stupid. Instead of complaining about what happened to you, do something about it. You didn't have a great childhood? Work hard, generate enough income, and be the best version of yourself so your kids can have a great childhood. You feel overworked because you worked more than 40 hours a week? There are people out there who work more than you for less pay, so be grateful. You can't internalize all the bad things that happen to you and label yourself as a victim. I know it sucks that things happen to you, but you have to accept it and move on. You aren't this way because you had a bad childhood. People can change, but they don't want to. That's why it's dangerous to have the victim mindset. Once you associate a bad thing to your deficiencies in your life, they become the excuse to why you can't be successful. Don't be weak like them. Accept what happened, do what you can to improve your situation, and move forward. The fifth thing is partying every weekend. People want to numb themselves after the boring week. You go to clubs or parties because you want to drink, you want to get girls, you want to have fun, and be with your homies. Then, you go back to the boring life, to the job that you hate. First of all, women who club or go to parties every weekend are low quality. You don't want to find low quality women. Second of all, you should be using your weekend to build a life that you want, like a business or a skill. You complain that you don't have enough time, especially on the weekends, but then you spend it on partying. You lose the nights that you party, and then you lose the day afterwards because you are trying to recover from the after effects. Sure, you want to have fun, but there are ways that you can have fun without having the consequences the next day. Let me remind you, your best life can't wait any longer. You say you want it to be better, but you spend your precious time in the club. Build the life that you want now. The sixth thing is having a limiting belief. This mindset is holding you back. You limit yourself because you don't believe you can actually do it. For example, If you increase the weight in the gym, you doubt yourself that you can lift it because you haven't done it yet. When you see someone attractive, you want to talk to her, but you think she'll reject you. So instead of talking to her, you just walk past her. For me, I didn't think I could create content. I stumble upon my words a lot. My speaking skills sucked, and I was a shy person. Now, here I am creating content for you guys. So, you can't hold yourself back. Remind yourself that you can do anything, and nothing will hold you back. Go talk to that woman that you like. If she rejects you, so what? It's better to know the answer now than second guessing yourself. You don't think you can start that business because you don't have the skills or the time? Find a mentor. Or even better, just start. Learn from your mistakes and iterate what went well. You can do a lot more than you think you can do. You can run one more mile. You can work for one more hour. Limits don't exist for you. The last thing is not taking responsibility. Life happens to you. Plans fall apart like a breakup or losing a job. Take ownership. Once you do, it's under your control. And it can be things that may or may not be your fault. Own up to it anyways. For example, if you're overweight, own up to it. Don't blame your genetics for it. You're the one who puts the food in your mouth. You control how much exercise you get. Even with the breakup, it might be both sides' fault, but own it. You'll see your own deficiencies, which will make you want to become better. If you blame her for the breakup, you won't actually fix the issues, which is you. So, take responsibility for everything that happened in your life. Then, take action to change your circumstances. I love you, bro. And if you haven't already, check out the most recent post here. Remember to go improve it.